Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I will explain 5 important MCQs in view of your term 1 board exam 12th. So let us begin with the question number 1. Question number 1 says, when a charge is in rest, then actually these questions are belonging to the chapter 4 and the name of the chapter is moving charges and magnetism. Okay, so the question 1 says, when a charge is in rest, then one option is true out of 4 options, because these are the MCQs questions. When a charge is in rest, then electric force is 0, magnetic force is 0, A and B both true, none. Means none of these. So let us consider about the charge which is in rest. What happens on the charge that is in rest when that is lying inside an electric field? You all know that if there is an electric field, E, and at any point inside the electric field, if a charge Q is kept here, suppose this is positive charge and electric field is here along rightward direction, then the force F will be Q into E. Along the direction of electric field, the force will act parallel to the direction of electric field when positive charge is kept at any point inside the electric field. And even the charge is moving or at stationary, in both cases electric force will be applied there. But in case of magnetic field, when in magnetic field B, a charge Q is kept at rest, then what happens? Recall your formula, force on moving charge in magnetic field B, that is F is equal to QVB sin theta. You know already this formula, because if the magnetic field is B and V is the velocity vector, theta is the angle, then the force applied on the charge, moving charge Q, is F is equal to QVB sin theta. You all know this formula. Okay, V is 0. When V is 0, F becomes 0. Means in magnetic field, on rest charge, no force is applied. Okay, on the basis of these two concepts, you can answer this question. That means electric force is 0. No, this is not true. Electric force will be applied even on rest or on moving charge. And magnetic force is 0. Of course, magnetic force is 0 when V is equal to 0. That means option B is true. And other options are not true. So first question is completed here. Now look at question number 2. Question number 2 says, unit of magnetic field. A very simplest thing, unit has been asked in this question. Actually, sometimes it becomes very difficult if you don't recall the formula. Unit of magnetic field is Newton per ampere meter, Tesla, A and B both none. You all know force F is equal to IBL sin theta, force on a conductor of length L when that is kept in a magnetic field at angle theta. This is the force on a current carrying conductor. On basis of this, you can find the unit of magnetic field here. Sin theta has no unit. That means B is equal to F by IBL. F means Newton and B has come here, sorry, F B is equal to F by I into L. Force Newton, I ampere, L meter in SI system. Newton per ampere meter, this one. And this is equal to 1 Tesla, that is Tesla. 1 Tesla. Means Newton per ampere meter and Tesla, both are the same. Means A is correct, B is correct. Means A and B both. So this will be the correct answer. Now come to the question number 3rd. Any question, don't think lightly, don't take lightly, don't consider lightly. Consider in wider way, think deeply, then try to answer. Because sometimes the question looks to be very easier, seems to be very easier, but it is not so. So be cautious. A cautious approach should be there while solving the physics MCQs. Okay. So now come to the question number 3rd. Magnetic field along current carrying conductor. Magnetic field along current carrying conductor. Along means what? Parallel. Parallel means what? If theta is equal to 0, magnetic field along current carrying conductor. There is a conductor. You all know, if you take a smaller angle dl, current element will be along the current, along the direction of current. So according to Biot-Savart law, you know dV is equal to here mu naught by 4 pi into I dl cross r vector by r cube. Biot-Savart law. If theta is equal to 0, dl and r vector both are at any point of P along, or if you take parallel, any point here, parallel, then theta becomes 0. In case of theta becomes 0, dl cross r means sin theta comes here. In case of cross product, you have, you know about A cross B is equal to AB sin theta. Sin theta comes here. Theta is equal to 0 because of along the straight line P, and if any point we take parallel to this, that means theta will be 0 also. So theta is equal to 0 means dV is equal to 0. That means B is equal to 0. The magnetic field along current carrying conductor not defined. No, it is defined. 0. This comes to be true. Defined but not 0. None. Means answer B will be correct here. Question number 4. Question number 4 says that the net magnetic field at the center of the square as shown here. The conductors are in the form of a square here. The current 10 ampere current is flowing. Each side is 1 centimeter. You all know that the magnetic field due to a finite length of the conductor at any point P at a perpendicular distance A having current I is given by mu naught by 4 pi into I by A. This is phi 1, this is phi 2, sin phi 1 plus sin phi 2. Recall the formula? Sin phi 1 plus sin phi 2. Here in SI system, mu naught by 4 pi, that is equal to 10 to the power minus 7, and I, the value of I is given 10. The value of A is equal to half of the side, that is A by 2, that is 1 centimeter, 1 by 2 centimeter. So 1 by 2 centimeter you convert into meter, minus 2 into sin phi 1, sin 45 plus sin 45. Sin 45, this angle will be sin 45. This angle will be 45, this angle will be 45. Sin 45 plus sin 45 means 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2, 2 by root 2. 2 by root 2. 2 by root 2 means if you cut, this can be cancelled out. That means under root 2. It will go up. So 2 root 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 plus 1 plus 3. The value comes to be 10 to the power minus, this is the value, its value is, it is minus 7 plus 1 plus 2. Its value minus 7 plus 3 minus 4. Okay, so value 2 root 2 10 power minus 4. This will be the answer, correct answer. Okay, so now I think you have understood it. This is very much important. Now come to the question number 5. The direction of magnetic field. I think you all know that there are so many ways to find the direction of magnetic field. Right hand, a thumb rule can be used. The formula in vector form that can be used. You know very much that the formula dB is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into I by A ideal. This is I into dl cross r by r cube. This is the Biot-Savart law formula in vector form. Actually in vector form it is easier to get the direction of magnetic field because dl cross r, dl means the current element, ideally the current element that makes angle with position vector r. So if we rotate from dl to r, then we can find the on basis of the cross product direction of dB can be found here. So it is one way. Another way, if you take a current carrying conductor and a point is here at a distance a point P is here, then along the direction of current put this thumb like that, and the curling of the direction of the curl of the finger, that gives the direction of magnetic field. If it is inward, then inward means like the direction is like that. For upward, the direction will be like that. So in this case, if you use then the direction of magnetic field, that is inward, that means answer inside. Inside means perpendicular to the plane inward. So the answer will be A. Here what we concluded, the what you want, I want to make a smarter conclusion here, that in this moving charges and magnetism topic, the charge moves in uniform electric field, the charge moves in uniform magnetic field, the forces on the charge, the direction of the magnetic field, and etc. etc. They have been explained in by the help of these questions. I think go to practice, you will find much better concept. Okay, the rest type of question I will explain in my upcoming videos. Okay, till then, please keep watching.